Hello, my name is Chloe Redke, and today I will be presenting to you the financial numbers for the company Gemstar. Hello, my name is Chloe Redke, and today I will be presenting to you the financial numbers for the company Gemstar. To start off, let's talk about the balance sheet. It is always better to look at the positives than the negatives, so let's start with the positives first. Gemstar has $50,700 in their bank account, which is a great start for the company. They have $52,533.33 in assets, and assets are resources owned by Gemstar. So for that, our company, that is in their revenue and in supplies. Next, Gemstar has $66,486.45 in fixed assets, like the truck for the company. Lastly, the owner invested $66,486.45 into the company as equity, and for that he set up the company's stock. And after looking at the numbers, the only negative I could see was the $296.88 of depreciation, which there's not much we can do about that because the negative is coming from the company truck, which depreciates every month, which is nothing we can do about. Profit and loss. Next, we have the profit and loss, and after setting up the budget, I have nothing but great news. We have had enough money for me to up our budget, and with the new budget, we have an extra $3,749.67 that we can either invest into the company or give an employee raises or whatever you want to do with it. We did go over the numbers in office supplies, but like I said, our budget is golden, so we can afford to have a loss of $166.66 in office supplies. And as you can see, the first numbers are what we did for the year, and then I set up the budget in the second column so you can see how much we are actually budgeting for all of these things, and then the variance is how much we had left over. Next, we have the statement of cash flow, and again we have mostly positives. In 1 year, Gemstar spent $16,083.33 on a venue deposit, supplies, and the truck. And $16,000 isn't bad considering at the end of the year Gemstar ended up with $50,000. Next, we should set up some internal controls, and the internal controls that I think that we should set up are punch cards. Punch cards are great because I've worked for a company where everyone was able to put in their own times from when they worked or didn't work, and that was bad because that's fraud and it shouldn't be acceptable. And we can save money this way, and if we save money, we can give people raises or again invest it into our company some other way. Second, we have daily sales reports, and daily sales reports track how much business we did during the day. This can help keep track of inventory and will let you know how much money is coming in and out of the company daily. 3, I am a big fan of. They are audits. Along with the daily sales report, audits track inventory. And that works by us hiring an auditing company that will come in and count everything that our company has. And after they're done counting, This will help us know if people on the inside or if our customers are stealing from the company, because our computers should show our inventory, and if our audits don't match up with our inventory and we have losses, then you know that somebody is stealing. Number 4, we have receipts. We should start keeping our receipts from every transaction. This will help improve the company because it tracks where the money is going, and if there are any money issues, like we are missing some, we can use the receipts to see where the discrepancies are. Last, we should limit our cash use. And by doing this, we should let 1 or 2 people handle the money in the morning and 1 or 2 people handle it at night. So in the morning, we should have a manager count out the money and then put it into a cash register. And we should have a specific person doing the cash register. And then once the cash register person's shift is up, then you have the second cash register person for the night shift, and then the night manager would count the night's tills. So in total, we will have 2 to 4 people doing that, and this is good for the company because it can prevent employees from stealing cash, because you will know who's doing it, and if there's a limit of how many people can access the cash, then you know that if there is any cash missing, you'll know which 4 people could have taken it from you. Lastly, important key terms. Some important key terms that I've learned are: what is accounting? Since this is my job to do accounting for Gemstar, it is important to know what that really means. Learning about the GAAP, or the Generally Accepted Accounting Principles, was interesting because it's a set of standard guidelines for all accountants to use, which before this I didn't even know that was in effect. So that was interesting to find out. Knowing about financial statements is crucial because the financial statements include the balance sheet, income statement, and cash flows and retained earnings. These are important documents that every accountant should use, and before accounting, I didn't even know what financial statements were or what was included in them, like the balance sheet or the income statement. Had no idea. So that is really important to know how to do that. Before this, I couldn't tell you what the difference between an asset, a liability, and an equity are, which again are kind of important things for a accountant to know. Learning more about stocks was interesting since I own stocks, and I've owned stocks for like 23 years and had no idea about them at all. So it was fun reading an entire chapter about stocks and how that works and where the money's coming from, and I really enjoyed that. And lastly, it was really fun learning how to set up QuickBooks before this class, and before everything, I didn't even know what QuickBooks was, to be honest with you, and now I feel very confident that if I had to set up an account for another company in QuickBooks, and I feel like I could be very confident in doing so. And in QuickBooks, the most interesting thing that I learned about was how to make invoices, and there are a few people that owe me money. So with knowing how to make invoices, I have made invoices for my friends just to keep track of money situations. So that was a lot of fun for me. Thank you for listening to my presentation, and I hope you learned a lot. Thank you. Bye.